ready to go now from the Pete. Virginia wearing white on the road. Pittsburgh in the pink, and Kymora Johson speedy with the ball in her hands to start things off for the Cavaliers.
Slow down Hannah Hidalgo, but on the other side you had Olivia Miles who put up big numbers, so that's a tough feat. They played solid in that game even though it was a loss. Make somebody else from UVA beat you or have to take care of the basketball and set up the offense.
Lattimore given some space, and she knocks it down. First field goal of the game for the Cavaliers. 5, 2, 3 Virginia players around her. Brianna Hurd, really talented freshman for Virginia, out to Johnson. And Hurd working the glass. She's already picked up a couple of big offensive rebounds.
And she has good size, playing that forward spot or that wing. She can rebound and she can go back up. That's a nice finish.
Pretty even series between these two programs. Pitt leads at 7-6 overall. Good look inside. Brooklyn Miles drive to the basket. Didn't have a lot of help rebound-wise, and so now Kymora Johson coming the other way. Lattimore taking the three and knocking it down.
It was definitely the case. But you see this move right here. Lattimore sets up, drops the three right in Faye's face, and she has it going early in this ball game.
On the floor, they're just 2 for 10. They've made that up at the free throw line in this game. Keep it a one-point game at the moment.
Right, and you have to applaud. UVA's done a solid job of defending Faye early in this one.
Ooh. Hurd, tough basket and the foul.
Yeah, that was the makeup for that missed pass she didn't catch from Johnson, but was able to catch that one and finish. Oh, that's not good. Looks like Hurd went down.
Ooh, yeah, she is back behind the play. Now play will stop so they can go take a look at her. Mikayla Johnson hosting NC State.
Yeah, that's always a battle right there between those two teams or anybody in that triangle. It's always going to be a battle when you're in the state of North Carolina.
The postseason started today. Who would be hosting as those top 16 seeds? Washington's good ball fake to get herself a look. Faye working the offensive glass for 2.
Like Faye, who can collect offensive rebounds and get putbacks, that gives you a major advantage.
Johnson knocks down the 3 for Virginia.
And you see her give a little yeah because she finally sees one go down. It's a bright spot for Coach Mox, but
got to get back on the other end. Johnson answers the other way. Mikayla Johnson this time.
You do, and that's something, one of the keys from Coach Verdi. He said they need to score points in transition. Move the basketball to see if they can get some easy layups.
Mikayla Johnson has 10 points for the Panthers.
Has knocked down 2 threes so far in this one.
Kymora Johson, as you said, that was just her first make, so good to see her get going. And Mikayla Johnson not done yet. All of her attempts from 3 so far, which is interesting. 3 to shoot. Valenti Paya does the honors. That's how you do it. Virginia finishing the first with a bang.
Yeah, seeding is so important, and this being the first season where you're seeing this, where 15 teams are going to the tournament. It's going to be a battle to the end.
Washington has her first points of the game. You just watch her in this game. It won't take you long to figure out why. A lot of great effort and energy out there as Valenti Paya, who finished off the first with a 3. Taylor Lauterbach in the game for Virginia. Noyan, a deep 3-point attempt for McGee, who drains it.
I knew it was going down the whole time.
Boy, Virginia would love for her to get her shooting touch back. And speaking of touch, Mikayla Johnson.
She has been nonstop, a constant for Pitt right now in the scoring department. Has been aggressive with 15 points early.
We got the finger wag. That's going to be a technical. With a short bench in this game, Kymora Johson. She is putting on an absolute show inside, getting to the paint, setting up her teammates.
Knocks down that corner 3, and McGee is getting in a rhythm.
Inside look for Faye.
From a season ago where she had an incredible freshman campaign, but she is putting on the show this year too.
Did a tremendous job defending at least Hannah Hidalgo. Good pass inside.
Washington with some dimes. I guess she's letting Johnson know if you can do it.
And you'll be better off defensively. Certainly a big part of that scoreline for Notre Dame on Thursday. Hurd, as Faye just held her ground, there was no foul called. Offensive execution is one of the areas that Coach Mox was lamenting, said had to be better in this game. The team hadn't been consistent enough.
A part of just trying to be aggressive and get shots and penetrate when you can.
That's a good looking shot for her and Virginia without a basket, as it is a 7-0 Virginia run. Kymora Johson with the takeaway. Trying to look off the defense, spin, and then had it blocked by Elmore. Lead stretched to 8. That's the largest of the game for Virginia. Further shot for Faye, no problem. She and Faye have accounted for all but 6 of Pitt's points in this first half. And Faye gets her double-double and 2 more points. 15 and 10 for Faye. Keeping the Panthers in it, 4-point Virginia lead. Lattimore to the basket. Smooth. Faye. Washington blocked by Lattimore, and that will be how the first half comes to a close. And that foul called on Edessa Noyan, her 3rd personal, so that is something to think about for a shorthanded Virginia team. Pitt, though, just gets scorched down the floor by McGee. Lead back to 8. That equals the biggest of the game for Virginia. Not anymore. There's Mikayla Johnson picking up where she left off. You mentioned the tough stretch. Everybody's going to get it at some point in the ACC. Virginia largely has gone through theirs. And somebody might want to step up and get a hand in the face of Mikayla Johnson. Virginia, those 2 players at home. Paris Clark, a starter, key contributor, sick today, along with Riley Graves, who's been one of the first off the bench. Washington spin cycle activated. You got 1-point game now. Marley Washington starting to pick things up for the Panthers, who are keeping it close here at home. You can almost feel Marley Washington, who earned that title of captain, she sensed she has to step up now with Faye off the floor. That or just find number 23. Right. Also a good idea.
For Miles, still intentionally pitched, trying to go inside. They're sticking with that game plan, even with Faye on the bench right now with 4.
And that is just the 3rd field goal attempt by Virginia.
A little bit more pep in her step, realizing she had the mismatch and was able to get the easy score.
Brooklyn Miles adds a 3. Didn't score at all in the last game against Notre Dame. And on the shot clock, Washington's good for 2. And a nice move to take it. Left it short. Kymora Johson putting on her own show the other way. Boy, she's had it blocked a few times today. This time it's Johnson doing the honors.
And I think a major opportunity, especially when a lot of the focus is on Faye, offensively, defensively. And you see what Mikayla Johnson's been doing this afternoon, but that was just Kymora Johson with that lane.
Asked about it, Coach Mox just said, we didn't compete, period. There was nothing else after that. So you can read through the lines a little bit there that maybe she was asking of Latasha Lattimore a little bit more, and she has brought it this afternoon. Johnson, oh, what a finish.
He needs to do a little bit more of that to
get
keep
more
it going.
time, to get more time.
Right.
She knows when it's her time. Behind the back now.
Man, the rim has not been friendly the last couple of possessions for Pitt.
Kymora Johson to Lattimore. That is money in the bank. Of course, we'll have the NCAA tournament for you on our ESPN family of networks. Everybody's fighting for something. That's how we came on the air. And in this game, both of these teams plenty to fight for as well. Khadija Faye, welcome back. She's there for Pitt. And that's another rebound. She is definitely flirting with that triple-double territory. 8 rebounds now for Johnson.
And a 3.
And a 3. Quick look inside to Lattimore, cutting the lane and getting rewarded.
Grabbing on that right hand a little bit, like that may have been hit as she went to the floor.
Washington's Elmore. Can she get going inside for Pitt? She does on this play.
And that's been the 3rd or 4th time Kymora Johson's tried to shoot that shot, and it's been a good contestant block or defense by Pitt.
Olivia McGee hit a couple of 3s early in the game. Lattimore has also found her stroke from outside.
Yeah, you can't be mad. So that's pretty incredible for the sophomore.
Wow. Faye. On the glass, soft touch to finish.
And it seems like she's always there to clean it up for her teammates. Good positioning, gets that offensive board, and gets the putback.
Dawn Staley, by the way, had 2 triple-doubles. So
it's the third in school history.
Third in school history, second player so far. Can Kymora Johson get the win with it as well? That's what they're trying to do on the road here with the Virginia team. Good look there for Olivia McGee. Couldn't knock down the 3. Faye getting positioning inside, and the finish with the left.
Close, that could have been called a foul, but able to turn around and finish at the rim.
She has 8 of Pitt's 10 points in this quarter. Kymora Johson gets 2 back for Virginia. Big rebound by Faye. That's rebound number 13 in the game for Khadija Faye. Washington's given basically a free lane to the basket, but at the very last second, Washington takes it away from Johnson. And then Kymora Johson with a smile on her face.
Well, it was funny.
Sneaky block.
Right, it was. And after she lost the ball and Washington was able to steal it, she had to chuckle at that point because she knew it was all on her. I mean, when you look at it, though, I mean, with points today, we said Mikayla Johnson had a big game, stepped up at least to give some point production to help Faye. But you got to have 3 in double digits. And they only had 2 this afternoon, and I think that's a strong showing.